Truth Man here. We got to keep this show going. Y'all know how we do it on Tuesdays, man. We put it out. Go check out the video I did on Ace Metaphor, aka /simp/pandabear/wingman. I talked to y'all about the wingman, how the wingman developed a fetish for women previously married. And the last couple of weeks I've been talking about these people who think they can just hop, skip, and jump on to new mates. And the reason why they do it is because they're toxic. Like, y'all try to say people ain't toxic because they go to work every day or because they take care of their kids. But you can be toxic and be the best mother or the best father, and you still toxic. I ain't toxic. If you call standing on necks and putting people in their place that deserve it toxic, then maybe you think I am. But on this video, y'all, and if we have to break it up, we will. Y'all know I be having technical difficulties. So if I have a technical difficulty, I'm gonna do this video until it's done. I was just talking to Marco, somebody, I think he subbed, I'm not sure, in the comments, and he asked me, am I divorced? Or when he said something like, are you married? But the conversation was about me being married / divorced. He said, I think he said, are you divorced yet? Or something like that. I don't got it in front of me. But I told him not yet. And he told me that he was. And I just wrote him back telling him, man, it's sad, but we got to do what we got to do. One of the reasons why this, and I always say this, I believe that women are more responsible for relationship breakups than men. Men are responsible for the relationship coming together. Women be responsible for the relationship breaking up. And because they're women, a lot of times the people, your family, they family, the neighbors, the people that here, the people there, always want to give them a free pass and call a guy a deadbeat, call him toxic, call him, say he acting feminine, he acting he too emotional, because he wants better, just like she wants better. But their reasons and what they call better is different from what a good man calls better. So what we're going to do on this video, we're going to talk about the 36 characteristics. It's more, but I got 36 characteristics of a toxic woman. And look, listen, man, I have many examples, many. Don't pinpoint. I'm talking about a whole bunch of women that I know, that people told me about, this, that, and the other. So however many parts we got to do, and I'm probably going to do some shorts on this sometime this week. But 36 characteristics of a toxic woman. Let's go. Number 1, promiscuity. Promiscuity. Now, let me explain this to you. In this video series, if it end up being a series, we talking about what they do and what they think. We talking about the hidden things as well as the open things, the revealed things. So if she's promiscuous in her mind, even if she didn't explore it, she's toxic, because it's going to spill off into her behavior eventually. So if she want to suck dudes off and mess with multiple dudes in her mind, even if she ain't did it yet, she's toxic. So let's get that clear with the things that we talk about. Number 2, double standards. She thinks she could do this, go here, be around this person. But if you do it, it's a problem. Like Finesse 2 Time. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when you do it. That's toxic. She's toxic if she thinks like that or acts like that. She can be all up under dudes at the barbecue, at the family reunion. But if you do it, it's World War III, silent treatment, you ain't getting none. She's toxic. She's toxic. Double standard is toxic. Number 3, dishonesty. Dishonesty. Even the small things and the big things. Dishonesty. Who she presents herself as and who she really is. Dishonesty. Toxic. Dishonesty. That's toxic. Toxic. If you know how to vet, she told you one thing right here. Then you found out that was a lie because when she got mad at you, she told you something else. That's toxic. Toxic. Trying to win arguments. Toxic. We ain't got that on here. But look. Number 4, being extra comfortable and friendly with other men, or we got to include rainbow women. That's stud. All up under the stud. I ain't like that. I'm strictly dickly. No. Toxic. That's what you are. You toxic. Comfortable, right? She at church in the corner by this dude with nobody else around. Toxic. Because if you do it, remember, double standard. If she, why you always around her? Why every time I look up, you over there in the corner? She toxic. Because she does it. Every get together, you over here, she gone the whole time. You come up in the room, she in there with 5 dudes. Well, that's such and such. I would never. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. You would. Number 5, disrespect. Disrespect is toxic. If she disrespects you in any way, it's because she's toxic. She's toxic. Number 6, shutting down during an argument. The conflict is about as broad as the sun. Is in the air like the clouds. I don't want to talk about that no more. Toxic. It's because she's toxic, y'all. Why is this thing falling up? They're trying to steal my car, man. This thing just keep coming off. Because they'll try to peel. What they do is, so they don't find clever ways to try to get in these cars. Like, why does this thing keep falling off? Number 7, crying to shut you up or get her way. Toxic. Toxic. I remember I had a girlfriend back in the 90s. And it was practically a blizzard outside. And we had planned to go to the movies. And I said, no, we don't have to go another day. It's snowing, it's this. No, I don't want to go another day. I want to go today. I said, well, we're going to have to go another day. She said, what you mean? It's buses. We can still. So I said, let me call you back. This chick shows up. Because she didn't live too far from me. She shows up at my house crying because I don't want to go to the movies. Toxic. And she showed it. Like, she was toxic, y'all. She was toxic, man. But a lot of y'all dudes would have gave her a try because of how she was shaped and how she looked. Toxic, man. She was toxic. I remember to this day, I don't even know what that was. I drunk off of her. and I end up sick at home and lost 25 pounds. I believe that was mono or something. She was toxic, dude. I'm telling you, them toxic girls, they gonna always... Wait, what's that noise? Hold on. Oh, that's out there. Is that the garbage man? Wait, hold on. Alright. So I was talking about how she she cried to try to go to the movie. I ain't take her either. And she turned out to be toxic, man. But this is why I say don't jump to conclusion. I'm thinking of a whole lot of people on here and a whole lot of situations. I got a chance to just sit and think about that. Number 8, cheating. Remember, cheating for them, they're emotional. So cheating for them is emotional and physical. This is why, if you look at what I was saying about number 1, the promiscuity for them, if they want to get just did like this, did like that, then it's going to lead to number 8, emotionally, physically, or both. So here's what happened. This is why you can't take emotional affairs lightly. And I would tell you, if you catch them in an emotional affair, to just leave them alone right then and there. Don't give them the opportunity to do worse, because this how it is. If you let a woman get away with an emotional affair and then she disrespects you or has a physical affair after that, you giving her an edge. You giving her an advantage. Don't ever let the church, pastors, what people try to say about the Bible or anything else weaken you as a man. Don't let it weaken you as a man. Don't let it. But so now Luke 16:18, they saying, well, that apply to men too. You have to be able to take the Bible line upon line, because there's some things in the Bible that are mentioned, but you got to read the other scriptures about that thing to get an understanding. That we call it putting it line upon line, precept upon precept. So when you put it line upon line in the scripture, you see that the Most High permits men to divorce and have multiple wives, but doesn't permit women. Who knows why? Could be with Adam and Eve, could be something else. He knows more than we do. It's just the way it is. So, cheating is number 8. Emotional affairs. She's still with you, but she likes somebody else. That's an emotional affair. She's still with you, or she has sex with somebody else. That's an emotional affair. Dick pics are emotional affair. They definitely can become physical. Look, man, just look, first of all, the Bible makes it clear. We're not supposed to swear. Sometimes I do when I get mad. And I know that I'm going to stick to what I say. I don't let nobody tell me when to swear and when not to. But I do. And it's like this. Those emotional affairs, more than likely, if you stay around too long, talking about you gonna work it out, she gonna mess with somebody, dog. She gonna mess with somebody. I don't care. Look, you're not better than Eve. I don't care what you believe about God. If you, look, I'm finna show you something. And I don't know, I might talk about this today. I might wait till another day. I'm finna show you something that I learned through the year. When they will discuss another man's penis, in any way. They bringing it up to you. Yeah, such and such said. Or they was talking about, all them women was talking about. Dude, she gone. I don't care what she says she believes about God. She clearly doesn't care what the Most High thinks. Because think about it. I've been showing them, men and women, I've been on this for weeks, that you can't just divorce one and then go marry another one without ramifications. There's rules to this. There's a standard to this given by the Most High himself, his prophet, so on and so forth. You think they care? No. They think that because God is merciful, that he gonna change his mind when they sin. Hey, that's why I say, okay, if I'm wrong about this, go and do it then. Go do it. Go do it. Number 9, polyamory, not in the scripture. She's toxic. She want more than one man. I gave somebody this example. This person was trying to argue with me. Well, if you could do it, then why can't she? I said, let me give you an example. This sad woman has 2 men. I said, one of them has a 7-inch penis and the other one has a 20-inch penis. He's bigger than practically every man. When she has sex with the 20-inch, the dude with the 7 inches is probably not gonna have that much fun with her. I said, whereas you take a dude that has sex with 2 women, 2 different shapes and sizes, his penis is gonna work the same. And he's gonna physically be the same as long as they ain't got no disease. A woman is not going to be physically the same after even 2 men. It's not the same thing. It's not. That's why the Bible, y'all just don't realize, man. In the Bible, 99% of you women will be considered whores. All of y'all that you skipped the other men, you didn't like him because you say he was boring. He was fat with a receding hairline. The other dude, he got a full head of hair and he get in the gym. So you left the dude that you married and you got with him. The Bible says you are a whore. And let's go even deeper. When you do it with somebody you know, John the Baptist told him it is unlawful for you to have your brother's wife. He said it just ain't right. People don't be caring. That's why it says outside are the dogs, whoremongers. Number 10, flirting with other men while having one. She's toxic. And again, this counts when you're not around and when you're around. Hey, Miss Classy, all y'all classy women in your own mind, how many of these things on this list apply to you? Sneaky. How many things on this list apply to you? And start going by who they hang with. Because they're going to tell you, look, man, they're going to tell you something totally different. They the standout every time. Nah, they just my friends. And they all our friends are sluts. And they the standout. But they the leader, though. No. They following you. But you, come on, man. We got to stop being stupid as men. We have to, man. Number 11, calling the police on you after instigating a conflict. She attacked you first. She picked with you, pushed your buttons until it got out of hand. She's toxic. Dump her. You know what the garbage man just showed up, right? You know what they did with my garbage? They put it in their truck to take it somewhere else. Because garbage stinks. Garbage has diseases. Garbage is toxic. Y'all, how are y'all keeping these women around? You don't even keep your garbage around. This stuff applies to everything. Okay, so what happens if you keep your garbage in the house? You're going to have rats and roaches, right? So you clean the house, you get rid of the garbage for your own safety, for your own health. Why don't y'all do that with women? Number 12, physically attacking you. She toxic because she probably can't even, 9 times out of 10, she can't whoop you. Some of these women can't even get a hit off you, but they still, if you fight them, they can't even get a hit off you. But they still attacking you. And our government is toxic too, because they permit this behavior and they don't punish these women. Like somebody brought up Amber Heard. Was that Anton? He brought up Amber Heard. How did Amber Heard not get prosecuted for that? And how did she get off easy like that? And that woman, what was his name? Brian Blaze, that lied on her. The woman that lied on Emmett Till. I mean, how? Because it's toxic. Feminism is toxic. Masculinity ain't toxic, but feminism is. I'm telling you. Now, I ain't gonna get shadow banned. Number 13, entitlement. Any woman who's entitled, who act like a man has to do this, what do you have to do? If you ask them what do they have to do, you ask them what do they bring to the table, and they can't say nothing or it turn into an argument, it's because they toxic. Excuse me. Yeah, I know I sneeze on camera, but I ain't got nothing on my hands. Be quiet. 14. Highly critical of you, yet still around. Toxic. Toxic. If he was so bad, why are you still there? He can't be that bad, because you're not going to leave without punishing him, because you toxic. That's why. Number 15, ungratefulness. That's kind of 13, 14, 15 kind of together. Ungratefulness. You did a million things, 1,000 things for them. But they want to argue with you about the 3 things that you didn't do for them, or the 3 things that went wrong. Because they ungrateful. Ungrateful. Do not waste your time. This trait right here, this, out of all of this stuff, is one of the ones that's the biggest waste of time in dealing with a woman. If she's ungrateful. Why? Like, you can be by yourself. Man, I was down. I don't even know how to dance that good. And I was in the living room. And I started thinking of a song that I'll be playing in the car. And I got to dancing and it felt like I had a little rhythm. Dude, I be happy, man. But sometimes, like, when you start bringing other people around that their view of you is different than your view of yourself, toxic. Look, man, that's my house. But rats and roaches, if I don't handle my business, leaving doors open, stuff like that, they're going to try to get up in there. Rats and roaches are toxic, right? So when a rat is in your house, you think I would have been down there? Dude, a lot of time, look, that's why I say it's better to dwell on the corner of a roof than in the house with a contentious woman. A contentious woman, we're going to talk about her as well. We're going to talk about her today. Matter of fact, sorry about that. Man, I be doing all kind of stuff on this camera. We're going to talk about a contentious woman today, too. Because there's way more to it than y'all think. Number 16, she nickels and dimes. I mentioned to y'all like a situation that I had, right? Where I crammed a bag of popcorn she bought. I crammed it, man. It was so good. I didn't know. I thought it was from the store. I knew that I heard them talking about a fundraiser. They was helping a relative or whatever. But, boy, she was furious over that bag of popcorn. It was $20, right? But tells me that it's fair for her to get half of what half of my settlement, half of this, half of that. Is that fair? That's nickel and diamond. We done gotten arguments over energy drinks before. 99-cent energy drink. But I'm being told you deserve half. Think about this. Y'all judges need to think about this. They'll argue with us over something from a dollar store. But then these same women think they deserve half of everything. Tell me that's fair. And they are completely out of line and unfair for even thinking it is. And they are toxic. But now, so number 17, threatening to leave, but not leaving. If you didn't do something that put her in danger, like literally physical danger, threaten her safety in any way, and she's saying that she's gonna leave you, is because she's toxic. Let's just call it what it is, man. Forget about jobs, forget about education, forget about having two parents, forget about any of the rest of that, and let's just start calling what really is toxic, toxic. When they start threatening to leave you, that's in their heart. I told y'all, man, these women want to replace you for different reasons. It just depends on the woman. And if they can replace you, they're going to forget about you. They're going to cast your name out as evil. They're going to be telling dude that he better than you, but he probably's not. He probably not. But that's what they're going to be telling. That's what they're going to tell them. We got a long way to go, y'all. We got a long way to go. Number 18, wanting to get choked and abused during sex. She's toxic. Let's stop normalizing that. For Shannon Sharp and all the rest of these guys' sake. It's not normal. But y'all do what y'all do. Just anybody that you deal with the champ, if that's what you like, please, before we even just move around. I don't want no parts of it. No parts of you. There's people out here getting people doodling in their mouth, then they'll kiss you on the lips. Spitting in each other's mouth. Toxic. Number 19, getting drunk. There's no alcoholic control, no alcohol self-control. Like, I can see if you drink and you're like, okay, I'm buzzed. Drink a little more, okay, I'm a little more buzzed. But I'm getting too far, so I'm going to stop. Not drunk. You get drunk, you toxic. If I went out on a date and she got drunk, I'm not calling her no more. I can see if she get a little tip. I know the difference. She buzzed and drunk, I know the difference. When they drunk, they gonna be throwing up, using the bathroom every second. They gonna be talking silly. Their judgment gonna be flawed. I know the difference. Number 20, smokes weed. She's toxic. Why would you do that? Toxic. Y'all trying to normalize this stuff. And I'm on a site and it says 420 friendly X. Even if I smoked weed, I wouldn't want my woman to do it. No, toxic. That's toxic. Now, I will say, to be fair, that's not the most toxic thing. If she's loyal, faithful, and respectful, but she be chiefing a little bit, it's toxic, but it's not like number 1 toxic or number 2 or number 3 on this list. Number 21. Does other drugs. Is she on heroin? She doing all? No. No. She toxic. If she hang with people that do that stuff, toxic. Shrooms. You tooting lines of coke, you not for me. Let me tell you. When I tell you that, never mind. Number 22. Some people been around blocks and bricks of dope and they never do anything with it but sell it. 22. Has good dudes who will provide for them and their kids on child support. If she has kids with another man and she talks about, oh, he a good father, you know, ask her this. Be like, you got him on child support? Yeah. Why? You just said he a good father. Vet. If she got a dude that's gonna support his kids, no matter what, on child support, she toxic. What do you think she's gonna do to you when she gets mad at you or tired of you? This is where guys this would be funny. You be like, man, I took his wife. I took his girl. No, you didn't. You took a girl that used to be his wife. You took a girl that used to be his girl. Because when you got her, and when you could get her, the moment you could get her, she stopped being his. His turn is up. So let go of your machismo, okay? Just your false bravado. Let it go. You ain't doing nothing. If she was his, you wouldn't get her. She wouldn't be sneaking around talking to you or none of that. Number 23. Collects alimony but has sex with other men. She's toxic. See, y'all dudes don't know how to vet. And some of y'all, I get it, you don't care. You just want some. But that says a lot about you as a man, where you are willing to, you are a whoremonger. You're promoting whores. Remember how he said on the Mac, when he told Goldie he was a rest haven for hoes? Why did he tell Goldie that? You got to look at it from Pretty Tony's standpoint. Because he thought that Goldie was wrong for taking that chick. And Goldie said, yo, B just chose me. But here's where I disagree with Goldie a little bit. That wasn't his B. Because if it was, she wouldn't have chose you. Now, number 24, watches porn. Any woman that watches porn is toxic. Because here's the thing with them. They're emotional creatures. So if you're around, they could do it themselves. I could see if she was into you and she was getting, y'all was recording yourself and she was getting hot watching it, but she watching other people because she's toxic. Number 25, text, T-E-X-T-S, and sext, S-E-X-T-S, other men. Toxic. Nothing you could say. If you even tried to figure out how to do it, it's because you toxic. You're not a wife. You're not a wife. Why are you married? Why do you want to marry people? And you this stuff on this list. A lot of these women remind me of the devil. They just want to ruin people's life, man. And you can't explain why they do the things they do. Like being like the stuff on this list, but yet wanting to get married. Number 26, brings other people's problems or previous problems into her relationship. She's toxic. Try to be the little Miss Tough Girl. This one got cheated on, fighting with her boyfriend, fighting with her husband. This one getting the husband staying outside all night, boyfriend staying outside all night. You don't have either one of them problems, but you coming at your man like he doing the stuff. Toxic. Toxic. That's the only, listen, man. That's the only logical explanation for when women do that. And the dude came, we call it shame the devil. Dude came in the comments and said that's exactly what he going through. He was basically saying that his wife just trying to bring other people's stuff into their relationship and it caused problems in their relationship. Because she was trying to put her foot down with him and he wasn't doing nothing where she needed to put her foot down. That happens all, you'll be amazed. Number 27, has a husband or boyfriend and still masturbate. What you masturbating for? Y'all not like us? You don't have 2 million eggs growing in you every day. You not ovulating every second. You not like us. So why are you doing it? Because you toxic. You can go right to him, and I'm sure he will oblige you as long as he's not like just getting off of work. And sometimes just getting off of work, they still will. "28, being with guys you said were not your type. You are toxic." Again, you remind me of the devil. The devil be worried about what the people of God are doing, the people of the Most High are doing. Want everybody to lose their soul. Just like these toxic women, they want everybody to pay attention to them, including the dudes that they say ain't even their type. But every time you look up, they looking at the dude that they say ain't their type. And then when you break up with them, you're going to be like, wait a minute, I thought you said that wasn't your type. You can't believe nothing they say, dude. Number 29, they friend zone good dudes because they toxic. They want the chaos. They want to go back and forth. They toxic. That's why. Number 30, using men for financial provision and protection. You're toxic. What about the independent, Miss Independent? What about that stuff? Why you using men for money? Because you toxic. That's why. Number 31, stingy with her money. Toxic. She wants you to be generous with yours, but she's stingy with hers. She'll take money off of you any second you give it to her. But if you ask her for something, she ain't gonna give it to you, or she gonna argue, or she not gonna just give you nothing. They'll let you suffer, man. I'm telling you. They toxic. Number 32, goes to the gym more to be seen than get right physically. Toxic. Look, you don't gotta wear them tight pants. You know why you dress like that? Because you go into the gym for all the wrong reasons. And some guys is turned off by that. They like, man, I don't even want to go to the gym no more. You know what's dude named Ashton? The real buff dude that be running real fast, racing cars. It's dudes like Ashton that be like, nah. They go into the gym to impress Ashton, and then Ashton tired of him, so he working out outside. This stuff be funny. This stuff be funny, man. 33, goes to church to meet men. Remember, we going by what they do on the outside and the inside. The Most High is looking at your heart.